Million Cups program you guys got going to the troops. So is that still going on? You guys are still is that kind of like an ongoing program now with Black Rifle?
So I mean, we've been working with Black Rifle for a while. I mean, those guys are awesome.
I love those guys.
I have to give a little bit of credit to, I mean, Starbucks has been a partner of ours for a long time. And then we work with, Cuvée Coffee and Progress Coffee. Like, we like coffee. I'm going to play Switzerland when it comes to coffee. The whole Million Cup. Yeah. See, I got water in this one, but usually I'm hooked up to an IV. So what we were basically trying to figure out was, as our organization, because we're so broad, it's how do we come up with these different campaigns? Because obviously we need funding to do what we do. And our growth trajectory is such to where our demand for our programs is massively outpacing support, just because in a nonprofit world, oftentimes your supply and demand are completely detached. So in our case, the veteran community is over here and the funding community is over here, and there's a little bit of crossover, but not very much. And so, we'll take these massive leap forwards, and to have, to get a broad snapshot of, the entire number. I mean, we just announced 1 million served, which is, we've got this million theme, as you can tell, going on. Yeah. We announced that at the beginning of October, but closing out our end of November numbers, we're at something like 1.42 million served across all of our programs. So, that's an insane uptick. And that's everything from, providing, board games and coffee and whatnot to deployed troops, to professional development workshops, to, community service initiatives. But with the Million Cups, we were trying to come up with, okay, what's a campaign where we can tie an actual something tangible, something that makes sense. I can always say, hey, your $25 helps a veteran, right? Of course it does. But because we have all these different programs, it's like, how can we get more granular? And so we're talking with Black Rifle, and we did a little bit of math, and it was like, I think we can do this and kind of cover costs and everything at 15 cents a cup. So it's the first time we've ever had a campaign with an economic element to it that's understandable. But to the other question about it kind of going on, I think leading up to this, our metrics were, I think we'd already sent out the equivalent of like 2.4 million cups in the past 18 months. And then I predict 2020 will probably send a couple million, if I have to guess. So what makes this unique is this is like the most at one time, or in a short period of time, as opposed to we're kind of rolling it out, as we get it, or different times. This was like Black Rifle said, well, we're going to give you a bunch of our, special Christmas roast now. Let's go see what we can do. So it's been kind of fun.
That's great. That's I love hearing that, especially with you think about it with especially guys that are like deployed right now. It's like the most, just like the basic like creature comforts that we can take advantage of going out, walk out the door and go down the street and grab, look whenever you want. And those little things make such a huge, and again, I didn't, I've never been in the, in the service, but just knowing, so many family and friends that are, and just understanding the concept of like when they are deployed and, where they are in areas where like a good cup of coffee, right, is actually a luxury. I mean, hell, that's how Black Rifle started. Like